Hey everyone! So today we are going to be learning how to draw pumpkins, and we're also going to talk a little bit about how you can add faces onto them to turn them into jack-o'-lanterns. So to start, we're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, and then either a black marker, black crayon, or black Sharpie to outline. So to start, I want to make my simple pumpkin shapes, and pumpkins usually grow in a sphere shape, and a sphere is basically just a fancy name for a 3D circle because pumpkins are real, so we can see all around them. So we want to go ahead and create that look when we are drawing our pumpkins. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make an oval shape. So an oval is just like a longer circle shape. So I'm going to start by making an oval. Then what I'm going to do is on the top of that oval, I'm going to go ahead and draw a half of an oval on the side of it. So it's going to kind of look like a backwards C shape. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Then I'm going to add one more on this side. So again, it's kind of this curved line. And then another one over here. And there is my basic pumpkin. So of course pumpkins also have stems. So we want to go ahead and make a stem at the top, but we don't want to make it a perfect rectangle because stems are kind of curvy. So I'm going to start at the bottom and I'm going to draw a curved line coming up, a straight line coming out, and then as I come back down towards the pumpkin, my line's going to get a little wider. So it looks like kind of a curvy rectangle shape. Then I'm gonna make a couple more pumpkins. So maybe I'm gonna make a big pumpkin right here. So I'm gonna start by making a bigger oval. And then I'm gonna repeat those same steps. So from the top of that first oval that I made, I'm gonna make a nice big curved line coming out to this side. Then I'm gonna do another one coming to this side. Now, what's gonna end up happening when I'm making my other lines here is that I'm gonna end up running into my small pumpkin that I made. So what we're gonna do is called overlapping. So overlapping is when I put something else in front of another item. So I want the big pumpkin to look like it's behind the little pumpkin. So when I go to make this section, I'm gonna come down, and when I get to that pumpkin, I'm gonna stop because I don't wanna just draw right through it. I'm gonna stop, and then I'm just gonna hop over to the bottom and then finish it off there. So that way it makes it look like this one is in front of the big pumpkin. And then again, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a kind of curvy little stem to my pumpkin. Now, if you wanted to add more pumpkins to your picture, you can totally do that. You can make as many as you like. But I think I'm gonna leave it right now as 2 pumpkins. So my pumpkins, they're not really sitting anywhere right now. So I wanna make it look like they're on grass. So I'm just gonna draw some little spiky lines on each side to make it look like they're sitting on the grass. Now, if you want to turn your pumpkin into a jack-o'-lantern, and that's when you carve a pumpkin to have a face, you want to go ahead and think about, what type of face do I want? Do I want a happy pumpkin? Do I want a scary pumpkin? Do I want a surprised pumpkin? Do I want a silly pumpkin? Think about what those types of faces might look like. So I think for my big pumpkin, I'm gonna make him a scared pumpkin. So he's gonna have a big oval mouth. I'm also gonna give him some teeth and then some eyes. So I think for his eyes, I'm gonna do triangle shapes with a little oval or a little rainbow curve right there. So he kind of looks surprised. You can also add a nose if you wanted him to have like a little triangle nose. So he looks kind of scared or surprised. For this pumpkin, I think I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make this one scary. So maybe the big one is scared of the little one. So for a scary one, I'm gonna make his mouth kind of curvy, and he's gonna have a big curve to it, and he's gonna get some sharp teeth. So I'm gonna use my zigzag lines and my triangles to make him some sharp teeth. And then for his eyes, I'm gonna make kind of sideways triangles. You can also, if you want him to make like he's scary, you can also add like eyebrows, sometimes big eyebrows that kind of go down, make him look like he's mad or scary. Oh, there's my scary pumpkin. I like that. All right, so then I want to go ahead and think about what can I put up here in the background. If my pumpkins are sitting on the ground, I want to think about what might go up here. I could draw another hill and maybe put little pumpkins in the background. I could make it look like it's nighttime outside, draw like a moon and some stars. Whatever you want to add to your background is fine. I can also on my pumpkins add some vines or stems because pumpkins grow on vines. So I'm going to add some curvy, twirly lines here and some big leaves for my pumpkins. And then I think I'm going to go with a nighttime scene. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a moon. I'm going to do a full moon. And then maybe some little stars. So I like to make little diamond shapes for my stars. All right, then once you've made all of the other details you want to go ahead and outline. So with that black marker, Sharpie, crayon, whatever you have to use, you're gonna go ahead and outline everything in black. Okay, so now that I outlined my picture, I want to go ahead and start color. Now you can see for the faces that I carved that this one I colored in the inside black to make it look like it's carved out. But another fun thing that you can do is if at home you have like a yellow highlighter or like a really bright yellow crayon or marker, you can color inside of the faces, and with that bright yellow, it's going to give it the illusion that it's glowing. So that's a really fun thing. So if you want to kind of add bright yellow to the eyes and the nose and the mouth and wherever you've made the little face, it just gives it a different look, like you've put a candle inside and your pumpkin is now glowing. So that's something really fun that you can do. Okay, and then after you have worked on your faces, then the next step is to go ahead and color. So this is one that Mrs. Oliveira has already finished, and I have colored my pumpkins. Now you can see on this one that I've used a couple different colors of orange for my pumpkins. So on this one I used darker orange at the bottom, and then as I went up I used a lighter orange, and then all the way up to kind of this golden yellow color. That just helps give it a little bit of shadows to it. So that's something fun that you could try when you go to color your pumpkins, is doing a couple different colors of orange to kind of mix them up. And then you want to remember to color your background, so the grass and anything you've added into the back to kind of finish off your picture nicely. So I hope you guys had fun, and I can't wait to see what you create.